I can't forgive my husband for what he did after our son died. Our son Owen was 9 when he got hit by a car riding his bike 3 blocks from our house. The driver ran a stop sign going 40 in a residential zone. Owen died in the ambulance. They told me later he probably didn't feel anything, but I don't know if that's true or if they just say that to parents. I was at the grocery store when it happened. My husband Jeff worked from home doing IT support, so he got the call first from the hospital. By the time I got there, a doctor was already walking Jeff to a private room. I knew before anyone said anything. You just know. I fell apart completely. I was on the floor of that room screaming so loud a nurse came in. Jeff just sat in the chair staring at the wall with his hands folded in his lap like he was waiting for a dentist appointment. I remember thinking he must be in shock, that he'd break down later when it hit him. My sister Amy drove 3 hours to stay with us that night. I couldn't function. I couldn't make decisions about the funeral or what to tell people or anything. Amy handled most of it. Jeff said he'd take care of notifying the insurance and our mortgage company, stuff like that, since I was too destroyed to think straight. I was grateful he was being practical when I couldn't be. 4 days after Owen died, I was sorting through mail because I needed something to do with my hands. There was a letter from our insurance company confirming a claim on Owen's life insurance policy. We'd gotten him a small policy when he was born, $10,000, one of those things you buy and forget exists. The claim date was the same day Owen died. The timestamp said 4:18 p.m. Owen died around 2 p.m. Jeff called me at 2:30. I have the call log because I kept checking my phone like I could somehow rewind time. That meant Jeff filed the insurance claim less than 2 hours after our son died, before he even called his own parents. I checked my messages. Jeff didn't text his mom until 8 that night. I found him in the garage organizing his toolbox, which he did when he was stressed. When did you file the insurance claim for Owen? I asked. He didn't look up. That afternoon, after I got back from the hospital. Before you called your parents? I needed to get it started. These things take time to process. I felt something cold settle in my chest. Our son died and your first thought was filing for the payout? He finally turned around. Somebody had to think practically. You were hysterical. We have a mortgage. Bills don't stop because something bad happens. The way he said something bad like Owen dying was a car repair or a broken water heater made my hands shake. We have savings. We're not broke. The savings are for emergencies. Our son dying isn't an emergency? He went back to organizing his tools. I knew you'd react like this. This is why I didn't tell you. You're too emotional to understand financial responsibility. I walked out before I started screaming. 3 weeks later, I was putting away his laundry because I was trying to keep busy and found a receipt in his jeans from Bayside Marine. It was a deposit receipt for a fishing boat, $3,500 down. The date was 5 days after Owen's funeral. I sat on the bedroom floor holding that receipt for 20 minutes. Then I went downstairs where Jeff was watching a basketball game. What's this? I handed him the receipt. He glanced at it. I put a deposit on a boat with Owen's insurance money. The money's not earmarked. It goes into our account. I've wanted that boat for 4 years. Our son has been dead for 3 weeks. And that means I'm supposed to put my life on hold forever? He muted the TV. Owen's gone. Nothing changes that. The boat gives me something to look forward to. Something to help me cope. You think a fishing boat is coping? What do you want me to do? Sit around crying like you? He stood up. One of us has to move forward. I'm trying to find something positive in this nightmare. That's when I knew. He wasn't grieving differently. He wasn't in shock. He'd called the insurance company 2 hours after Owen died because he saw an opportunity. He'd been planning the boat purchase before Owen was even buried. Get out of my house, I said. He laughed. It's my house too. Then I'll leave. I called a divorce lawyer the next morning. Jeff told everyone I was punishing him for grieving differently, that I was being cruel. His brother called and yelled at me for 20 minutes about abandoning my husband when he needed me most. Their mom sent me a long email about how marriage means staying together through hardship. None of them knew about the timeline. None of them knew he chose filing a claim over calling his own mother. None of them saw him planning a boat purchase while I was picking out our son's casket. The divorce took 7 months. I moved in with Amy 2 states away.